Hi guys, hope you're all well. Ink Fitness Guy, fit at 40, pushes health to success. It's Saturday the 29th of May. I'm back on the push-ups today. Going to be doing 37 sets for you, 740 in total. So let's get cracking with that. So obviously this is the first video I've done for a while. It's very hot today. Been really warm. So, you know, I'm going to get a real sweat on doing this video today. As I mentioned on my previous video, I'm not filming every training workout now because I'm so far off the challenge yet, you know, and I'm just going to be filming the odd ones once a week, once every couple of weeks for you, up until the kind of challenge time next year. So yeah, I've been kind of doing, over the last few weeks, I made sure I've been doing 2 push-up workouts a week and 2 bar workouts a week. So, for example, this week I've done 740 push-ups, 750 pulls, again 740 push-ups today, and I'll be doing some pulls tomorrow. So I've been doing it kind of in between my other training and things really, so you know, I've been training hard actually on my other training. I was obviously planning on easing that off a bit, but I've been really enjoying it, and I've been really getting back into that. And the last 3 weeks, you know, 3 or 4 weeks, I've been really, you know, settling back into that as well. So, you know, I've just thought, you know, it's a long time to go. It's still got 6-7 months left yet before the actual challenge, and I want to enjoy my other training this year, you know, enjoy my Muay Thai, enjoy my weight training, and enjoy doing this, my prep training for the challenge in between that. So you know, and it's definitely, I've noticed going back to my Muay Thai training, to be honest, that my stamina levels are really high, you know, because I haven't done much cardio for a while. I kind of thought that they'd be down a bit, but I'm surprised actually how I've got back into that and really adapted to it, and I'm feeling great when I do it, you know, and I'm getting, you know, really out of breath and good sweats on, but I can feel my fitness is at a top level, which is really positive and, you know, quite surprising actually. I mean, obviously I know I'm in good shape in that, but there's a difference between doing kind of low intensity training and high intensity, you know. Big difference on heart rate, obviously on cardio, you know, and it's a big difference overall. So I'm really pleased I've adapted back to that, and it's just just really positive at the moment, and you know, obviously when I do my challenge, it's going to be doing these workouts and repetitions 7 days a week, but at the moment with me doing my other training in between, that's obviously, you know, helping me progress to that. You know, and I've learned now that actually I'm really pleased that, you know, I've made the right decision in continuing with my other training, and you know, I'm in a happy place now, really am, and in a positive place, positive mindset. Everything's great, and I'm 100% focused on what I've got to do and get to where I've got to be by the end of this year. So, you know, it's all positive with it now, and I feel as though I'm in the kind of perfect shape really for where I need to be at this point in time. I mean, you know, I do think in my mind sometimes that, you know, probably now I'm averaging, say, 1,500 reps of each exercise a week. Where obviously when my challenge starts, I'll be doing 3,000 of one and 4,000 of the other a week. So you might say, oh, there's a long way to go yet before you're there, but because I'm training 6-7 days a week anyway, you know, and the training I'm doing in between these training periods is real high intensity and really fatiguing on muscles, you know, and that's really just like kind of doing this day in, day out, really. So you know, it's if I was kind of doing this 4 days a week and just resting for 3 days, then that's totally different. But because I'm working my body every day anyway now, that it's used to working every day now, and I think obviously, for example, replacing a night of Muay Thai training for a night of this will not be, feeling wise on my muscles, at that great a difference for me, to be honest. I think you know, my body will adapt to that, and it'll just be another night's training instead of, you know, a whole new day, what I'm not kind of used to. Yeah, I've been having a few issues as well with filming. I mean, I'm trying to film this video on my phone tonight. I'm hoping my phone sees out the length of the video for me. I've been to the phone shop today actually and kind of told him what's been happening, and he says, well, you've still got so much memory on your phone that you should be able to work these videos. So I'm just trying it again. The iPad what I was using is full now, so I can't do that, but I'm looking into getting some other things now over the next couple of weeks to film my videos, and then obviously prep then for make sure I've got 2 things filming every day next year. You know, I'm looking at the best ways I can do that, because I'm not familiar at all with technology, to be honest. So kind of seeing if it's better to have like a new phone or get maybe a tablet or an actual vlogging camera, what they use on actually YouTube videos. So, you know, there's a few things I'm looking at there, and hopefully I can get something sorted over the next week or so, and then I can record my training videos then. And then by the time, I think October is when my phone contract's renewable, so I'll get a better phone and I can record off my new phone as well. You know, so that'll hopefully counter any problems that I'm going to be having. You know, I've been doing a lot of been doing my Muay Thai training and quite a few weights as well, and some circuit training. You know, so it's been really busy weeks, and it's been really enjoying it. You know, it's been kind of just feeling great about all my training, and even doing this tonight, and it's red hot outside, and it's 20 degrees of sunshine, and you know, it's beautiful weather. Been outside today a bit, and you know, I don't feel like I'm forcing myself to do this tonight. I want to do it, and that can only be really good. Yeah, and also I've been, I've mentioned on my other video, I've decided to do 12 different charities next year. So obviously I've got 12 months of the challenge, so that gives me one challenge per month. So instead of raising money just for one charity, I can raise money for 12 different charities throughout the year. I'm still thinking about charities. I've got two for definite, the places I know I'm going to actually go to, and I've got probably 6 or 7 that I know what I want to do it about, but I haven't actually sorted out the place yet. So I've got roughly, say, 7 or 8 charities for definite what I know I'm going to be doing, and I'm just kind of thinking of the others now, and then obviously I can start approaching them sort of October time, and then work out what I'm going to do each month and things then. So you know, I've got like one of the, obviously the cancer charities, got the charities for kids, charities for animals, and a whole host of others, you know, and it's going to be brilliant for me to help people in that way. And I think the realisation of the challenge is that, you know, I know for a lot of people doing 1,000 of this, you know, for say 1 day a week could be hard, but you know, the actual thing of doing it every single day for a whole year, that's the hardest part of the challenge. You know, it's not the numbers per se, or the difficulty of it, it's the actual every day of it for a whole year. You know, it's hard to do if you love training yourself and you do something, you know, say you love your weight training or you love martial arts or something, you might train 3-4 times a week, maybe 5, You know, you probably have a couple of rest days in between there. Maybe not because you need the rest, but just because you don't have to go to that level of training every day. But obviously, with this challenge next year, there's no leeway at all for anything. There's no leeway for illness, for, you know, unfortunately if something bad happens, or, you know, things where you'd normally say, oh, I'll just have a day off, or I won't do it today, that can't be done. So you know, and that's the most difficult thing. I mean, it's you put into perspective a kind of a week for the average person, and you know, even though you can be busy, very busy, you know, you can still have that break, as I say, from your training and that. But that's going to be the most hard thing. I mean, you know, for me, I enjoy my training anyway, so I'm going to look forward to that challenge. You know, I'm not dreading that. I'm looking forward to challenging myself to have that focus and determination to do it on a daily basis for a year. You know, that's going to be a massive challenge for me. You know, and I think for the way I'm done it, I mean, obviously by doing it for 12 different charities, that's going to enable me to break it down into a month by month kind of challenge, even though it's the same through the whole year. It will give me, as I say, a month, and then it's like a fresh challenge then for another month. So instead of just doing continual for the whole year with no change, because I'm changing the charities and the people I'm going to be helping, it's going to give me a new focus, a new goal to look forward to through the whole year. So it's not just about repetition. You know, and it's going to be incredible because I'll be meeting so many different people and getting to know different people, talking to different people, learning about, you know, the problems people face and the problems that they encounter, both from the point of view of the person who works for the charity and the person who, you know, is at the charity, for whether it's for health reasons or for some other reason. So I'm going to see, you know, I'm going to kind of know inside the charity, and it'll give you guys a chance to find out more as well about that sort of stuff. And it's going to be really interesting for people and for myself to, you know, see what kind of actually goes on behind some of these closed doors and what people have to put up with kind of on a daily basis, both from the point of view of, you know, the people who work for these charities and the people who are there, unfortunately, if they got poorly health and things like that, you know. You know, and I think that, like, I want to definitely do something to help kids, because, you know, I've seen it. I've seen it with the martial arts club I go, and the amount of kids there now is amazing. And watching the kids train and get discipline and get guidance and help, and you know, just showing him the right paths and the right kind of morals and etiquette and things. And that's something I really want to, you know, press on for one of my months next year, and hopefully raise a lot of money for some kind of place where we can get more kids involved in training and exercise and you know, learning respect for each other and things like that. You know, and things like that's only good. You know, there's no bad you can take from that. The kids are getting positive role models. You know, the positives for the mental health, the physical health, and the more kids we can get doing stuff like that, it's just going to be better for everyone, better for society as a whole, better for, you know, just better for everyone. And kids are going to have more respect for each other and things, and you know, hopefully it'll cut out things like bullying a lot more, and kids, you know, steering them on a good path, and you know, giving them something to focus on and achieve, really. You know, it's difficult because when I thought about it, you know, I could actually probably do 100 different charities easily. But breaking it down to 12 is definitely achievable. You know, it's not something that I can't do. I've just got to make sure I choose the right 12 and get the right kind of help out there if I can to people, and pick the right charities that actually need the help the most, and you know, really benefit as many people as I can, really. You know, and obviously I need you guys for that. It's no good. I need you guys to donate to the charities. I mean, all I'm asking for is 10p a day off people for the year. It's going to end up something like about £36 for the whole year, which is not a massive amount. You know, it's not an amount that I think is going to be unachievable for people. So I'm hoping by setting it that low that, you know, virtually everybody can afford to contribute to that. And if we can get, you know, that 10p a day off 1 million people, it's going to be a massive amount of money over the year. You know, I'm really hoping for massive numbers from it, and I think when I do the advertising for it and people see I'm 100% serious about it and I'm going to do it, that they'll actually think, you know, it's a really worthwhile cause to donate that bit of money for. You know, and obviously I'll be doing the push-ups and the pulls all through the year, but without you guys following along and without you guys donating, it wouldn't be worth anything for charity. You know, it'd just be for myself. So you guys, your contribution in both following the journey and donating is going to be a massive part of it. And you know, I thank you all in advance for that, because it's going to be an amazing thing. And I mean, even if you can't do the 10p a day for a year, just kind of if you want to do a one-off donation, just £5 for the whole year or something, then anything will be tremendous, you know, and it'll be split down into the 12 different charities. Obviously, if it's done 10p a day, then it'll virtually work out. I know some days you've got, some months have got shorter days and longer days, but it'll work out roughly about the same per charity then. So yeah, you can do, obviously, as I say, you can do 10p a day, and that'll just get split down through the whole 12 months. So the 12 different charities will get, you know, their monthly income from that. Or if you just wanted to choose one charity and donate, say for example £36 just to one charity from the 12, then you could. Or if you wanted to choose a couple, 3 or 4, and split it down, you could. Or you can donate what you want, you know, to each charity. So there's different ways you can do it. I'm just asking as a general thing, you know, the 10p a day, as I say, is not a massive amount, and I'm sure most people will be able to do that. And hopefully you're not asking for too much from people, that, you know, the more people will think, yeah, you know, I'll give this little bit for charity, and then, as I say, the numbers rise and rise, and before you know it, hopefully we've got millions of people and raising loads and loads of money for some really amazing people and amazing charities. And yeah, you know, it's something I've always wanted to kind of do something for charities, and I've given little bits for charity before and things like that, but you know, I've always wanted to do something that kind of stands out, and even though I never planned this specifically, it's just kind of fell into place. Kind of feels like it was meant to be, and it's kind of destined for me, really. It's kind of destined. I've kept in this physical shape for so long and made it my lifestyle that this is like the pinnacle of my training, all coming together now to succeed and help a lot of people. So and as I say, you know, I'm really enjoying my training again now every day. I'm loving it, and I think that's a very important part of the journey. I mean, if something unfortunate happened and I got injured and I couldn't do it, then I'd be devastated. But the fact that I'm enjoying the journey also now is will in some way kind of comfort me, knowing, you know, if at the end of the day, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If I get injured, that is not something I can kind of control, you know. So I'm just hoping everything's fine, and you know, that goes okay and I'm ready. You know, I can kind of feel in my own body now. To be honest, I feel super fit, I feel super strong, I feel healthy, I feel 100% positive. You know, I feel as though I couldn't be in better shape this far out from the challenge. I couldn't be in a better state to prepare myself for the rest of these 7 months left. So, I'm in a perfect position, I think, so both physically and mentally, and I'm hoping over the course of these 6-7 months now that'll just increase and my feelings will advance and I'll get very, very, very fine-tuned to being to the exact level I need to be at for it. I'm still kind of thinking about a few things. I'm debating when's the best time of day going to be for me to do it next year. Is it going to be doing it in the morning, or is it going to be doing it in an evening? Or do I do one in the morning, then one in an evening, one in the evening, one in the morning, split it so I'm getting a bit more rest? I don't actually know yet. I mean, I'm the sort of person who likes a lot of my routine training now is in the evening time. So I'm kind of leaning that way a little bit, but I'm not going to set a specific time, I don't think. Thinking about it at this point. And it's I think your body gets used to training a certain way, some people like to get up early and train, or some people like to train really late at night. Some people like to train in the evening. Some like to train midday. Some like to vary it, day in, day out. It's all, there's no right way or wrong way. You just kind of do what works for you and what you feel that you need to do, and what kind of works better for you. I mean, sometimes, obviously, if you're doing a class somewhere, that they'll be at structured times, on structured days a lot of the time, so you have to alter your routine to kind of fit them sometimes. And some days you might have things on that you can't train a particular time of day, so you have to alter it. So it's a good thing to be able to vary your workouts a bit, to be honest. For me personally, years ago when I was in my 20s, I used to, on a Saturday and Sunday, used to like getting up early and training, and then I'd be finished my training for kind of 12 o'clock. And on Saturday I'd do a little bit in the afternoon, then I could chill out then. Same with the Sunday. I'll be done for 12, chill out the rest of the day. But now things are different, and I very rarely actually I get up and train early. I don't train early in the mornings now as a rule. Occasionally I might go for a little run or something in the morning, but it's very, very rare really. Only a couple of times a year, if that, so. And again, I don't know if that's kind of mental or physical, because I think, for myself, I've got that little thing where I say I don't want to do too much, because too early, because if I'm tired for work or tired for the whole day, I'd rather do what I've got to do in the day and then do my training at night, and I know I can kind of conserve that energy and weight save it, and I've kind of what I need in me tank to continue on, for that. So that's just the way I kind of like to work it personally myself. I mean, I know some people like to train a couple of times a day. They'll do something in the morning, maybe go for a run first thing, go work, and then at night they'll do the weight routine or go to class or whatever. And again, it comes down to what you want to achieve from your training, the time you've got to put into your training, how far you want to take your training, and your lifestyle really. I mean, it's a fine line between, like for me, I'm really dedicated to my training, but there's a line between being dedicated and being kind of selfish. I've got priorities now that I've got to do. I've got to look after, and they're my main focus of my life. My training's second to them, it always will be, but my training's so important to me that it's about getting that balance right, and hopefully, I hope I'm doing that, and I'm doing well with that, hopefully. So and yeah, it's a big test of today. It's first day really where it's become really hot again, and it's definitely, you can definitely feel the humidity in the air, and it just makes it that, obviously you're going to sweat more when it's like this, and it does make the workout that bit more difficult. But if you can kind of adapt yourself to that, then you've got to expect that, obviously. I mean, I've got fans what I can get on me if I need to, things like that. So there's always ways to work around it, so don't let that kind of bother you too much. Obviously, with the weather being hotter today, you got to make sure you drink more water. I made sure I drank loads today. Prepared well, because I knew I'd be doing this tonight. Prepared really well with both my fluids and my food today. Even though I've had a busy day, I haven't done too much today. I've been busy, but I've been active, but not overactive, not exerting myself too much. So it's just been, it's been just a nice day, and it's got me prepared for this well. And as I say, the making sure drinking that water is key. Preparation for what you've got to do is key. Can't emphasise that enough. So that's 35 sets there, guys. 2 more sets to go. And that's 740 press-ups there in total. So virtually a 3/4 mark there, only 10 off that. So, this is what I've been doing the last, let me just have a look, last couple of weeks actually I've got up to 740, 750, so 750 on my pulls, 740 on my push-ups, so I've increased it slightly over the last couple of weeks to around the 3/4 mark. And also now, because I'm not showing you every training video, I'm not showing you the training I'm doing every week, I'm just showing you one a week, one a fortnight, you know, it's you're kind of taking my word for it now that I'm prepping myself properly and I'm going to be ready for the challenge. And you know, in a way that's made it better for me, because I think, you know, because I haven't gone to any charities or anything yet, it's so far away, as I say. I mean, come when I do the charities, September, October time, I might start recording more videos then once I've got a lot more interest in it and what's going on. But for the moment, as long as I do one a week or one every couple of weeks, just keep you updated on the progress and keep you updated with what's going on, then, you know, that works really well. There we go, guys. About 41 minutes there. Really pleased with the time, pleased with the workout, it's gone really well. Just want to thank everybody who's here, still following the journey, you know. As I say, I'm learning as I go along with it, and things are changing from day to day, week to week. You know, some things I've planned haven't happened, some things I've wanted to plan haven't happened, so, but, you know, bear with me and we'll get there. And, you know, just want you all to know I appreciate everything you're all doing for me, following me, supporting me, and I appreciate it so much that it's keeping me going, and really looking forward to the challenge beginning next year. So thanks guys, you all take care, and I'll see you soon on the next video.